Gake, I come through, boom, set my takedown. I finish in Kata Gatame, okay? I reset. He gives me any side control escape he wants in the guard. Arm drag. Kata. All right, cool. The position Kata Gatame is a head and arm choke or head and arm position. A lot of times in jiu-jitsu, you'll see that head and arm is a big tool, right? When you think about seatbelt control, head and arm, pinch headlock, or kubanagi, head and arm. Kata Gatame is just another head and arm, but it's also a great opportunity to choke someone. Just like the triangle choke with the legs, I'm using my arm or my leg would be on the other side, and his shoulder as a submission. So the idea is to pressure into him. A gable grip is really good for control, but when you're dealing with a person equal size or smaller, you eventually look to have the standard like rear naked choke grip. When you're attacking a Kata Gatame, you have to think about squeezing and sucking the energy away, okay? So when you actually get a full-on grip, that's the idea. When we get to the ground, we're gonna use gravity as in our favor. So we'll start off with a simple takedown. You have a choice of either Osoto, Gari, or kubanagi. I'm sorry, doesn't really matter. Outside leg, depending on what leg I step under. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a little hole, step under, slide my leg through, head through, and meet on the other side. My right hand is gonna make a clinch right around his shoulder, and I'm gonna lock it in, okay? Because I step forward my left leg, I'm gonna lean on my left leg, and I can trip him with my right, okay? If I took a step forward with my right leg, I'm then gonna trap my left leg and pull him down, all right? So let's look at it again. Two options, I'm here. Doesn't matter which leg you take a step forward, whatever leg feels more comfortable, okay? So I'm gonna go my left leg lead, I'm gonna open the door, change the level, and get my head to come right through underneath. At the same time, my right hand is trailing, and my left hand is gonna come, and I'm gonna make a clinch right around his shoulder. This left leg lead, I'm gonna lean on it, trip him, try to be nice, and I follow him down right to the Kata Gatame position. If I step forward my right leg, so I hit my duck, boom, I'm then gonna trip, boom. I'm still gonna follow him down, right? End up more like a modified mount first, or a quarter guard, where he still has the element of catching my leg. Okay? Does that make sense? Sure? Okay. Let's pair you guys up. One thing was the clinch. All right, you have to have a very your hands have to have a strong clinch. Anything other than this is really garbage. You know, never gonna have a 10 finger. I'm never gonna have interlaced fingers. Never just gonna have your hands like this. You know, holding your thumbs is really, to me, it's not good. The thumb is weak. It should always be palm to palm. And I'm taking like this hand, and as I'm like driving, I'm also pulling and like waving. I have to off balance him, so I'm always trying to like pull down and wave up. I'm trying to crush him, like almost like kink him in the hip, right? In order to do that, I have to have this good clinch, so there's this pulling, waving, and crumpling feeling, so then my leg comes really easily through the hole. It's an afterthought. Same thing if I step to the middle with my right leg, okay? I'm now kind of leaning a little bit more the other way, but I'm still hanging on him. I want him on the opposite foot, so I can, nope, sorry, I missed you. So I can snag him and take him down, okay? Does that make sense? Questions? All right, keep going. I'm gonna go like another minute and I'm at it finishing. Go ahead. Let's start from one of my favorite ways to finish this, and it starts from where we were last week. Can you go on your back, please? So, last week we were working a lot on Keza, attacking a straight arm lock, as well as the Americana, all right? A lot of times when I'm battling this position, since the battles in the arm, sometimes they're doing all they can to get away from the arm. That gives me an opportunity to attach to Keza. So what I do is once I feel that I can, I pop the elbow and snag my head, or drive my head down as quick as possible and sort of rising up. Those two moves happen pretty quickly. I want to get him pinned down, and I want to get higher than him, and I want to trap the head. So once I feel I can on that elbow, on like stuff, I get my ear in there, my head, and I rise up. So like I'm now trying to get my chest and shoulder, and then reinforce it with my knee, right? Now this gives you a little bit of time to work. I just get a little deeper. I want to have this hand, like see how my thumb is almost wrapping around the back of his skull. I'm not trying to get all deep. It's just I talk a lot about cutting blades, like for foot locks, and like just this part is like creating pressure here. So my thumb almost is like touching his ear. I could try the dirty ones and make it clinch and just drive down, right? Kids tough to choke, that doesn't work. So then we go right to the deep one. Now we're getting our deeper grip and just bring elbows together. There. Oh, sorry, no, I couldn't agree with that. All right, so back to the beginning. We're in Keza. All right, we're attacking the arm, whatever. You just can't get, especially with when I feel like I'm attacking here and they try to pull it out. That's a great time to stuff it. And then you see, like, I'll put my hands on it, 2-on-1. I'll take my far underhand. I'll even grab, grab the shoulder a little bit, the bicep, and I'm pulling it up and getting my body. Once I get here, it's like it's a sure finish. Walk, walk, walk. Get my grip, settle in. Dirty finish, or just old school squeeze, right? The pressure is coming here, all right? That's a big part about it. Using gravity in your favor. You want to get up as high as you can and drive as hard as you can, shoulder down, as well as same time sucking all the air out with your arms. Does that make sense? Cool. Questions?
You don't find that having the arm under the chin is a condition of finishing this?
No, I feel like the way I approach Kata Gatame is that I'm trying to break your neck and suck the air and blood out of you at the same time. I want it to be extremely painful because it's like, it is. But at the same time, I want to be tight enough that I can put you to sleep from it. So it's not, I'm not always looking for like a tight wrap. I like having like I said, that blade right in that spot of their neck, like that curvature, that weak spot in there. Connect to that, drive into it, and then just make everything else tight, and it takes care of itself. You know, I can stay there and still suck my elbows together. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You'll probably feel some popping in your neck.
Yeah, it gets. I feel like people, tap more quicker to the neck destruction before the actual blood, but they're both happening at the same time. As they just don't get tight enough to actually get the blood choke. Cool. Go. We got 2 variations, okay? So first I'll go Osoto Gary first. That's easier when it leads you right to the takedown or right to the finish. From underneath, connect, wave. Osoto Gary, I follow him down. All right, so I ride him down. I'm trying to be nice to him so that my knee comes up. I'm already shelved him, and now I make a little adjustment to his back. I have to get a little higher. I want all my pressure, like I said, right in front of his face. Now I get my grip and then just finish, okay? Option number 1. Option number 2 is involve a change up. So it's come through the hole again. Okay. I'm sorry. Sitting up top. Keep my Kata Gatame. I still get my Kosoto. I drive my knee over, my right knee over at the end. All right, so he has kind of what we call quarter guard. I'm not really gonna worry about that now, okay? All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start driving, and sometimes, right from here, you can finish it, okay? If not, I keep attacking on it to work my way out, walk myself back up, and then finish it there. Does that make sense? One of my principles, sorry kid. One of my principles for passing the guard is I attack the head and arm ruthlessly. Like I try to get all my weight, all my pressure on there to make them concentrate on, there's something wrong up there. He's attacking the arm, he's attacking the neck, he's attacking the choke, and they start loosening up the hips really quickly. This becomes all their brain and gets like focused on almost like fear. There's a very unique response. At a seminar I was talking about, Fred Everard did. There's a very unique response when some people start attacking their neck. They start freaking out a little bit, so they forget about the shit down there. All right, questions? Let's do it.
What? Oh.
Fucking wrestling bullshit.
Nice. That's nice. Do that again, Missy? I'm not gonna do it right now.
Come on. That was good. Yeah. Very nice. Get think about rear naked choke grip. Yeah, yes. Stuck it, there it is, good, much better. So, and Nogi and Gi too, attacking the Kata Gatame from closed guard is one of my favorites. And the good rule of thumb that I like about it is like, if I get two arms on one side of his body, that presents a good, or one side of my body, or in his body, it presents a good opportunity for him. Obviously, if I have two arms and I have like both my arms over here, it creates doorways to the back. But if I can shift two arms and have one in the middle, that easily leads to the Kata Gatame position, all right? So one of the best ways I like hitting it is off of like an arm drag. So what I'll do is I'll have this grip, I'll have like an elbow, like my palm is right on like almost my edge of my palm to the tip of his elbow, and I've got a gi grip. And I have a top down, and all I'm gonna do is I add a little shrimp and a drag, and I make sure like I keep my knuckles or my palm facing up, and it slips right into the Kata Gatame position. And from here, just get on it as quick as possible. And we're gonna go right towards exact same finish. This I just try to drive through. I try to get as deep as possible. In the bottom position, deeper is better. I really want to get as close and connected as possible. Gravity is not my favorite anymore. So I'm gonna come underneath, I'm gonna get really tight and just squeeze, okay? So again, it's also great if you sort of punch, he throws a punch, I move my body out of the way, I get in the Kata Gatame position, okay? Or just off the drag. And what's really important about finishing a Kata Gatame off the bottom is getting on the hip too, right? That allows me to attack very cleanly. When if I attack it just straight on, there's a lot more to deal with, all right? I have to fight his chest, not just his shoulder. When I get on the hip, I get my chest and that shoulder, I'm allowed to get deeper, and it's a nice, easy finish. Cool? Questions? Play with it. Okay, so take kid down. Any of those ones, any of the takedowns you want, either Osoto Gari or Kosoto Gake. I come through, boom, set my takedown. I finish in Kata Gatame. Okay, I reset. He gives me any side control escape he wants in the guard. Arm drag. Kata Gatame. Cool? One more time? Yeah, one more time. Here, I'll do Kosoto Gake this time. Through the middle. Keep going for the body lock. I love the body lock on that one. Rip. Finish. Side control. Cool? Go for it. 5 minutes on the clock. That's some fun.
Side control. Yeah.